Good evening. Shalom. Good Shabbos. Thanks for joining us. It's just hours after Thanksgiving, and some of us are enjoying the turkey and the dressing that's still within our mouths, and people are taking it easy. This is a virtual service. We understand that some people may not be necessarily available to join us here in the shul, but we're bringing the service to you, and we appreciate Gadiel's support and assistance in this manner. We'll begin with the Shalom Aleichem on page number 5 of the Siddur, and if you don't have the Siddur, I hope that you're confident enough in your remembrance of Shalom Aleichem to just join in and sing along a song of prayer, a greeting of peace to angels who are here and with you. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi-Melech, Malachei Amlochim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem l'shalom, malachei hashalom, malachei elyon. Mi-Melech, malachei amlochim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu l'shalom, malachei hashalom, malachei elyon. Mi-Melech, malachei amlochim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzedchem l'shalom, malachei hashalom, malachei elyon. Mi-Melech, malachei amlochim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. I'm glad that you are bringing us into your home. It makes a difference knowing that people within our congregation and beyond have welcomed us into their homes. In effect, we're connecting the shul to your home, and your home. Each home becomes a contributing component to Congregational Ahavas Chesed and to Judaism. And with that in mind, we're bringing a melody that Yehuda has shared with us. It's his own composition. It's the Ma Tovu, which reminds us of the beauty of each individual Jewish home as a link in the chain, connecting home to home, individual to individual, family and household, and we're all part of something much grander than ourselves. Your home strengthens all of Israel. Ma Tovu.
Ma Tovu, Ma Tovu, Ohalecha Yaakov, Mishkanatecha Yisrael, Ma Tovu, Ma Tovu, Ohalecha Yaakov, Mishkanatecha Yisrael, Bani berovastecha, Ahavu vertecha, Shtachavei el chodshecha, Vayiratecha, Ma Tovu, Ma Tovu, Ohalecha Yaakov, Mishkanatecha Yisrael, Ma Tovu, Ma Tovu, Ohalecha Yaakov, Mishkanatecha Yisrael.
And now turning to page 21, this is a psalm. It's found on page 21, and many of us grew up with this psalm, and I think we know it by heart. It's called Mizmor LeDavid, and it highlights the name of God, and it also has the term Kol Adonai. And Kol Adonai means the voice of God. And this psalm happens to have Kol Adonai mentioned 7 times within it, and that's probably why I imagine that at some point it became part of the Friday evening service, because the number 7, of course, is reminiscent of Shabbos. 7 times the voice of God is mentioned in this psalm. And as we sing along to this well-known melody, ask yourself, how do you hear the voice of God? Mizmor LeDavid, Havu Adonai Bnei Elim, Havu Adonai Kavod Vos, Havu Adonai Kavod Shemo, Hishtachavu Adonai Bahadrat Kodesh. Kol Adonai al hamayim el hakavod hirim Adonai al mayim rabim. Kol Adonai ba'koach, Kol Adonai b'hadar, Kol Adonai shaver arazim, Vaishaber Adonai et arzei halvanon. Vayarkidem kmo egel, Lebanon v'Sirion kmo v'reimim. Kol Adonai chotzev lahavot esh, Kol Adonai yachil midbar, Yachil Adonai midbar kadesh, Kol Adonai yecholel ayalot, Vayechesof ya'arot, Uvechalo kulo omer kavod, Adonai lamabul yashav, Vayeshev Adonai melech laolam, Adonai oz li'amo yitein, Adonai yevarech et amo v'shalom. And now L'Charodi, and you know, of course, L'Charodi is a song, it's a poem, and the symbolism behind it is that people were going out of the synagogue and singing to Shabbat in the outside world, the fields, you might say, welcoming Shabbos into the synagogue. Well, in a sense, by the fact that you're in your home and you're outside the synagogue, as you sing along with L'Charodi, you're welcoming Shabbat not only into your own home, into your own heart, but also into the shul as a result of your participation. If you have the Siddur, page 23 and 25, the first 2 and last 2 stanzas. L'chadodi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nikabela. L'chadodi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nikabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, Hishmiyanu el hamiyuchad, Adonai echad, Ushemo echad, L'shem u'tiferet v'litila. L'chadodi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nikabela. L'chadodi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nikabela. Likrat Shabbat l'chuvenecha, Ki mekor habracha, Merosh mikedem nesucha, Sof ma'aseh b'machshava tchila. L'chadodi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nikabela. L'chadodi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nikabela. Yamin osmo tiferotzi, V'et Adonai ta'aritzi, Al yarish ben partzi, V'nesmecha v'nagila. L'chadodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela, lechadodi lekrat kala. Pnei Shabbat nekabela. If you're able in your own home, please rise facing your doorway, welcoming Shabbat into your home. Boi. Boi v'shalom ateret ba'ala, gam b'simcha u'v'tzohala, toch emunei am sgula, boi chala, lechadodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela, lechadodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. And as we're seated, turning to the psalm for Shabbat, and as you know, I'm particularly fond of the last two stanzas of the psalm for Shabbos. It takes hold of my heart. The Siddur sees us as being capable of being righteous. The Siddur asserts that every one of us is a tzaddik, a righteous person, making a dramatic influence on the world in which we live. The righteous flourish like the date palm, thrive like a cedar in Lebanon. Planted in the house of Adonai, the righteous flourish in our God's courtyards. In old age, the righteous remain fruitful, still fresh and bountiful, proclaiming Adonai is upright, my rock in whom there is no flaw. Tzaddik tamar yifrach ke'erez balvanon yisgeh shetulim bebeit Adonai bechatzrot Eloheinu yofrichu od yenovon beseva tishein Barananim yeyo lehagid ki ashar Adonai suri flow of latabo. If you have the Siddur before you, we're turning to page number 39b. Page 39b. The first English bracha. Baruch atah Adonai, our God, sovereign of time and space. You completed your work of creation on the seventh day, calling this day from one evening to the next the holy Shabbat, and gave this day of rest in all its holiness to your people Israel. Creator of day and night, rolling light before darkness and darkness from light, making day pass and bringing on the evening, distinguishing day from night. Adonai Tzvaot is your name, living and ever-present God. May your rule be with us forever and ever. Baruch atah Adonai, who brings each evening's dusk. El chai v'kayam, tamidim lochalein olam moed. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'ma'ariv aravim. And now a song we've included in our services for quite a number of years. It's Love Your God by Craig Taubman. And the theme, of course, is that each one of us needs to open the heart to love something beyond their comprehension, to recognize that we are part of a community ever since the days of Abraham and Sarah, and our part of the brit is loving God, and God's part of the brit is loving us. Love your God.
Love your God with all your heart, with all your strength, with all your soul. Love your God with all your heart, to breathe and breathe no more. Love your God, be with God, go with God.
Ahavas tasir mimenu leolamim. Baruch atah Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael. Shema, page 41. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'otecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha Vishinantam lavanecha, vidibarta bam, bishivtecha bevetecha, uvalechtecha vaderech, uvishachbecha vukumecha, ukishartam laot al yadecha, v'hayulet tutafot beninecha, uktavtam al mezuzot betecha, uvisharecha. Adonai Elohechem emet. Mi chamocha is on page 44. Mi chamocha b'elim Adonai. Mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh. Norati lot osei fele. Malchutecha ra'ovanecha, bokea yam lifnei Moshe, ze'eli anuv yamro, Adonai yimloch la'olam voed, v'ne'emar, kifat Adonai et Yaakov, ugalom yachazag mimeno, Baruch ata Adonai, Gaal Yisrael. One sentence from the Hashkivenu, that ultimate prayer of God, help us all to lay down with a sense of calm and peace, and considering these past weeks and months. Oh, we do need that sense. God, help us. Oh God, may you spread over us your canopy of peace. Blessed are you, God, who spreads the canopy of peace over us, over all the people of Israel, and over Jerusalem. And I ask you to say, Amen. V'shamru, you may remember some years ago a visiting cantor. Her name was, still is, Deborah Bletstein, cantor Deborah Bletstein, and she has a melody that has been part of my memory of her being with us for quite a number of years, and we've played this on a number of occasions. V'shamru, it's on page 46. Just sing along.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל, ביני ובין בני ישראל, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. היא ששת ימים, היא ששת ימים, עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, במד יברח יותר מלוכחותי, בחייכון וביומכון, ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בגלה, בגלה, ובזמן קריב, ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך, לעולם ולעולמי עלמיה, יתברך. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמי דקדושה בריחו לילה מקור ברחתה ושירתה, תשבחתה ונחמתה, תאמירן בעלמה, ואמרו amen. I know we're connected virtually. I have no way of knowing if people actually have a siddur or not. Allow me a thought. For those that's so inclined to stand for a few moments of silent private prayer, this is the time to do so. It's known as the Amidah. And the traditional text, pages 47 until 52. But there may be some joining in without a siddur. So allow me a thought. We've been reciting the Amidah for 2,000 years. And every single day of the year we recite the Amidah. During the 6 days of the ordinary week, the Amidah has 19 blessings, most of them very short, just one-liners. On Shabbat, the middle 13 blessings are removed, and one blessing is inserted. The middle 13 blessings are removed, and the blessing that's inserted is Baruch Atah Mekadesh Shabbat. Blessed are you, God, who makes Shabbat holy. What is it about these 13 that are removed? The 13 blessings all ask for something. And on Shabbat, we're called to be in a loftier place, where we're not only asking for, but instead we're appreciating what we already have. So those 13 requests or tchinot, or petitions in the fancy English, are removed, and one is inserted, Mikadesh Shabbat. Shabbos is holy, it's a time for pause, perspective. And bearing that in mind, I now draw our attention to the sixth bracha, which is in the Shabbat form, you might say. It's called the Modim, which means we thank you. It's the day after Thanksgiving, a day of national appreciation within our American cultural experience. For 2,000 years, we Jews have said thank you 3 times a day. Offering thanks is an expression of holiness. Being grateful can sanctify who you and I are. In our own daily experience, how we offer gratitude and appreciation to other people in our lives makes our relationships and our interactions holy. And then taking an extra moment of reflection, being grateful to the one and only, the source of the reality of the universe, is also a sacred experience. It dovetails with what our American cultural calendar offers with Thanksgiving, but we don't wait until only once a year on annual Turkey Day, Feast Day. We offer thanks every single day. And it's your appreciation that transforms who you are and those within your cultural and social and personal orbit when you say thank you and you mean it. Full Kaddish, page 54. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shmei Rabbah, b'alma divrach yotev v'mekoteh v'shemru, amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach, la'olam li'olmei almaya, yitbarach, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpar v'nosei v'darav v'shmei d'kudisha, b'rechu, le'ela min kol berchata b'shirata, tushbachata v'nechmata, da'amiram v'yolma v'yimeru, amen. Titkabel tzloton loton dochais v'kadam avnim shmeimeru, amen. Yehei shalom shalom v'yimeru, amen. Oseh shalom b'mramav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imro, amen. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, 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 ve'imro, amen. Before we rise for the Aleinu on page 56, and we'll make Kiddush. And by the way, I am reminding you that if you're so inclined, have a bit of wine and bread ready so you can make Kiddush with us in just a few moments. It's Thanksgiving. And I want us to hold on to the optimism of Thanksgiving, the beauty of coming together as individuals, as families, as communities, as neighbors, as Americans, as Jews, of what it means to be grateful. And there's been so much turbulence and hostility these past weeks. It's overturned my mindset. But on Thanksgiving, on Shabbos, I don't only want to turn into sorrow, although in a little while we will be saying the Kaddish, which is a way of, in some way, putting a handle on our sorrow. I'm still holding on to the breathtaking experience a week and a half ago estimated 200 to 290,000 Jews and supporters, allies, friends, Christians, and people of all backgrounds who assembled in Washington, D.C. And if you saw any of the footage, yes, there were speeches, but there was also a lot of music, there was a lot of singing, there was dancing. And amidst the sorrow and the grief and the crisis and the agony concerning the hostages, and of course the war, the tone was, we are here. We are Jews. We are proud. We are Americans. We support freedom. We support democracy. We need to express our American perspective, perceived God-given right to assemble and to speak, to share our thoughts and our presence. And I saw that rally from the TV and the computer reports as an expression of optimism and of strength. Not militaristic strength, but strength based upon ideals and loyalty. That's our strength. And I want to hold on to that as long as I possibly can. So tonight, this Shabbos of Thanksgiving weekend, I'm saying, let's be thankful for where we live and how we live, how we congregate, how we assemble, how we accomplish who we are as Jews and Americans. But it's also a reminder that we have a responsibility to never take these capacities and these opportunities for granted. And we must live a life of asserting who we are, our identities of Jews and Americans. May we be grateful, may we be reminded, and may we continue. And now, the Olenu on page 156. If you're so able to stand at home, please do so. Olenu is on page 56. And then we'll be making the Kiddush and Hamotzi after the Mourner's Kaddish in just a moment. Aleinu l'shabeach la'adon hakol, la'teit gedula liotzer breshit, shelo asanu k'goyei haratzot, velo samanu kimishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkeinu kahem, v'gor aleinu kechol hamonam, v'anachnu korim, umishtachavim umodim, lifnei melech, malchei hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu Shehunot Hashamayim Yosed Aretz Moshav Yikaro Bashamayim Mima'al Ushchinatu Zo Begove Miromim Hu Eloheinu Enod Emet Malkeinu Efes Zulato Kakatu B'Torato V'yodata Yom v'ashevota el levavecha ki Adonai hua Elohim b'shamayim mimal v'al haaretz mitachat enod. Kakatu b'toratecha, Adonai yimloch l'olam va'ed, v'nemar v'haya Adonai l'melech al kol haaretz, bayom hahu yihya Adonai echad, u'shemo echad. And in a moment, the Mourner's Kaddish, found here on page number 58. And you know that we maintain a sacred calendar. And at this point in our calendar, we remember with great love Philip Silverstein, Bessie Wilson, Joanne Conlon, Jack Gerwich, Jenny Plotka, Max Levy, Rose Beskind, Brandy Gerwich, Florence Dorothy Posner, Bernard Malkov, Anna Muchnick Sates, Jacob Mazel, Rose Ratner, remembering Seymour Lichtenfeld, Stephen Abels, Francis Thomas, thinking of all those whom Israel has lost. And perhaps you have a name to share at home as well. All are invited to rise. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah. Amen. Be'olma divara chirute v'yamlich malchute. B'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael. Ba'agala uvizaman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehe shmei Rabbah mevarach la'alam ololmei olmaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. V'yit hadar, v'yit aleh, v'yit halal, shmei dekudisha b'richu. La'ela min kol berchata, v'shirata, tushbechata, v'nechamata, da'ami ran ba'alma, v'miru, amen. Yehe shalama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim oleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imiru, amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, Hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru, amen. When we say aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, we're seeking peace for all of us and everyone. Aleinu means us. Al kol Yisrael means everyone. We're including ourselves in the initial expression. We need peace. We think of ourselves, which is natural and necessary, and we also think of everyone else. The need for peace begins with the individual and spreads out. Like ripples on that pond surface, may we contribute to the ripples going forward and outward, in some way bringing peace to others as well. We'll be making Kiddush in a moment, Kiddush and a Motzi, and then we'll conclude with the final song. So if you have Kiddush and Motzi prepared, in the Siddur, the Kiddush is on page number 55. A glass of wine or grape juice, you know, of course. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagofen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho b'yavav v'ratzon inchilanu zikaron l'maaseh v'reshit ki hu yom techila l'mikra'ei kodesh zecher l'tziat mitzroyim ki avanu v'acharta v'yotanu kidashta mikol ha'amim v'shabbat kodshecha b'yahava v'ratzon hinchaltanu baruch atah Adonai mekadesh ha'shabbat. Perhaps you have a piece of bread, challah, a roll for the hamotzi, and we say, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. We'll conclude with a song, and the hope of this song as we go on our way is that you see yourself going forward into the week ahead with peace and with love. Thank you for joining us. We're glad you're here. You're an important part of my life and of the life of Ahavas Chesed. I hope to see you soon in the near future. Until that point, please know that you're loved, and may God bless you. We conclude with Tfilat HaDerech by Ross Levy.
May we never walk the road alone. side by side, soul by soul, may we someday all come to know. May the waves of health and joy reach the hearts of each girl and boy, from now through forever. And may we always be happy and free. Every step you take it safely, and in every stride find joy and pride. Sheltered in peace. Adonai oz le'amo yitain. Adonai oz le'amo yitain. Sheltered in peace. Sheltered in peace. Sheltered in peace. Sheltered in
Shalom until we see each other again.